As I mentioned in my last video, I hit a deer which did some damage to the front of my car. Specifically, it bent up the front quarter panel, it tore up my bumper, and it took out one of my headlights. In this video, I'll show you how to do basic repairs on the body of a car in case you ever find yourself in a situation where you need to make repairs like these. Now, I need to say that I have never done this type of work before, and the methods I use, as well as the quality of my work, would probably be criticized by professionals. So, this video isn't to show you the professional way to do repairs, it's to show you how I problem solved and learned how to do the repairs myself. When you live in a car, you have to be more self-sufficient, so you're constantly learning how to do things yourself. The best way I have found is to watch YouTube videos of people who have solved the same type of problems that I encounter. Seeing someone do something helps give you the confidence that you can do it yourself, and helping provide others with that insight and the opportunity to gain confidence is one of the reasons that I do these videos. In this case, I needed to learn how to repair the damaged metal of my car, repair a damaged plastic bumper, paint all of those parts, and then replace a headlight. To get started, I needed parts. When you live in your car, it is your home, and just like you would go to Home Depot or Lowe's to get supplies to repair a house, you can go to places like O'Reilly Auto Parts or AutoZone to get parts to repair your car. You can also sometimes go to Walmart because they have an auto department with some supplies, and if you have time to order in supplies, then you can always try Amazon. To make my repairs, I went to AutoZone and picked up a Bondo repair kit to fix the damaged metal on my car, and I also got the paint. At Walmart, I picked up some JB Weld plastic bonder to glue my bumper back together and some heavy-duty tape to hold the bumper together while I glued it. The replacement headlight I needed wasn't available locally, so I ordered it from Amazon. To get started, I needed to bend the metal quarter panel back into shape, so I simply used my hands, wearing gloves to protect from the sharp metal edges, and a hammer to bang the metal back into shape. I first wanted to get it into the rough shape and position that it was before the accident. With the metal being banged, bent, and scratched up, I needed to fill and smooth it out using the Bondo. When you use Bondo, you first need to remove the loose or flaking paint so the Bondo can get a strong bond. I used my Dremel and its wire brush attachments to remove the loose paint, but sandpaper would have worked as well. Next, I applied the Bondo. There are many videos on YouTube to show you how to mix and apply Bondo, so I won't go into those details here. I had to do several applications of the Bondo, which involved filling the cracks and dents, sanding down, and then repeating the process until the area was as smooth as possible. While working on the metal quarter panel, I also repaired the plastic bumper. A section of the bumper had been torn off, and another area had a big crack. I used the Gorilla Tape to hold the broken off piece on and to hold the crack together while I applied the JB Weld plastic bonder. I first glued the inside of the bumper, then, after that dried, I glued the outside. Once the bumper was completely dry, I reattached it and sanded the outside. With the metal quarter panel and the bumper back in place, I was then ready to paint. When you paint a car, there are 3 basic stages. First, you use primer to adhere to the metal, plastic, and existing paint, which provides a base layer for the new paint to stick. Then you add the paint layer, and unfortunately, in my case, AutoZone didn't have an exact match for my color. However, they did have 2 colors that I thought would work if I blended them together. After the paint, you add the clear coat, which protects the paint and gives your car its glossy shine. Here's the quarter panel and the bumper with the primer. And here it is after the paint and clear coat. Again, I have never done this before, so I am far from a professional, and I realize that this is not perfect. However, my goal was to make it good enough that it didn't draw attention to my car when I was parked places and living inside. I think that this did a good enough job of making it so that it is much less noticeable, and for about $100 in supplies, I saved thousands in professional bodywork. Finally, here's the new headlight. One thing I realized when I installed the light is how fogged up the other headlight had become. So, in the next video, I will show you how to restore headlights when they become cloudy like this one. Well, I hope that this video provided you with some helpful information, insights, or at least a little entertainment. You can check out my other videos through the links in the description below. And if you like these videos, then please subscribe. Thank you for watching these videos, and as always, safe travels.